Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm gonna be giving you part 28 of What If Naruto had the Sharingan and the Byakugan mix. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out Anime King. I post a new episode of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother, and I also post a new episode of What If Naruto created his own village, so go ahead and check out those and enjoy. And on this channel I post a new episode of What If Naruto was taken by Orochimaru, so go ahead and check out that as well. And thank you all for your help and your support guys. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time hearing my voice, and you enjoy the videos on both Anime King and Anime King 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join both channels and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And if you're new, to comment down below and tell me. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So, the last time we left off, both Naruto and Sasuke left the village without telling anyone, except for leaving a note behind for Karin and Teiwaya, saying that they will be back soon. As they went off to the hidden rain, they then met up with the Six Pains, as the masked man told Pain not to underestimate the both of them when he sent him to Konoha, which will be soon. So, Pain used all six of his path, as the battle was epic, as Pain led them out of the village, Tendo Pain because Naruto and Sasuke destroyed all the other paths. He then tried to seal the both of them away in the stone in the sky, as Naruto then spoke to Kurama in there. Kurama then told him to remove the seal, he can give him enough power to break out of here. Seeing that he'd rather be in here with Naruto other than be out there, or being sealed in some kind of statue. So with that, he released it, as the stone exploded in the sky as Naruto caught Sasuke. But Naruto didn't flare up with the KCM, instead, the power went straight to his hexagon, enhancing Naruto's physical strength and power without activating the KCM, as Naruto felt his eyes were developing into something else. He already has the eternal hexagon, so what else could it be changing into? With that, Naruto faced off against Tendo Pain and destroyed him, as he found the real Nagato, the leader behind all of this. And Konan was there as well, but Naruto and Sasuke couldn't let them live after knowing that they were part of the Akatsuki. After talking to them, Naruto and Sasuke attacked, and it was quick work, seeing that Nagato could not move. And they also took care of Konan, as they took Nagato's eyes. As they arrived back to the village with a Kamui, as Tsunade was pissed as she had envoys around them, but after a little bit of talking, she had the envoys released as they went away, as Naruto informed them everything that happened. Meanwhile, the masked man was currently sitting down, as Zetsu, who went to the hidden rain to talk to Pain because it was time for them to invade Konoha. He saw the destruction of the place and found the bodies of Konan and Nagato, as the only person that would do this or have the power to do this was Naruto. As the masked man clenched his fist, there is only one way he could stop Naruto right now, is by using people against him, because he couldn't beat Naruto in raw power. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Currently, the masked man was pissed off, as he sent out Kisame, the last remaining member of the Akatsuki, to go and capture the Eight Tails, but Kisame failed, as B was helped by the Raikage and Darui, and Kisame was no match for the three of them. Teaming up, they rip him to shreds. The masked man was now way behind on his plans for the infinite Tsukiyomi. He only had 7 Jinchuriki inside of the statue. He wanted the 8 and the 9. The 9 is the hardest to get, seeing that Naruto possesses the 9 tails. But Zetsu and him are currently working on a plan, as he currently have underground 100,000 white Zetsu that he will use to invade the Cloud and the Leaf Village, and he will use all the chaos and everything to try and kidnap the 8 and the 9 tails. It will be hard, but he will work it out. We skip back to Naruto, as Naruto was currently on top of the Hokage's monument, looking down at the village. Everything has coming along quite well, but Naruto still know that the masked man is out there. But things are moving along well, as he's got rookies that want to be a part of the police department of the Uchihas. Children who are graduating from the academy, Tsunade gave them the option so they could be trained and become part of the police force. The training was brutal, but it paid off a lot, making them become strong ninjas to protect the village. So everything was going well, but Naruto felt it in his stomach. Something was going to happen. Something was going to happen to piss him off. He didn't know what. And up to this point, he still haven't find out what is the next level for his hexagon. Ever since he released a seal and all that power that Kurama gave him flow into his eyes, it has been pulsating with power, but he felt like something was there, another step, something that was not coming to him, as he felt like it will take him a long time to activate that power. But he need to know what it is bugging him. Naruto then felt someone coming behind him as he looked out. "What are you doing up here?" said the voice, as it was Teiwaya, as she walked up to him. "Nothing much, just clearing my mind." "Clearing your mind? What's bothering you?" she asked. He looked at her. "It's the masked man," he said. "You are to defeat that powerful guy of the Akatsuki. Nagato, was it? Or Pain?" "Well, it was both," said Naruto. "So how can you worry about that masked man? You're far stronger than him, Naruto." "Yeah, I know that," said Naruto. "But it is just worrying me. He is the most secretive of the Akatsuki. I believe he's hiding something, because he's a true leader behind everything. That's what I heard from Nagato. And they are saying that he's Madara Uchiha, but I doubt that." "Why do you doubt that?" "Oh, trust me, he's not Madara Uchiha." "I don't know why, but I can just tell. He's someone that no one would expect to think about. But I want to know, and that is just bugging me." She walked up to him as she wrapped her arms around him. "You're just overthinking things. Stop stressing your brain," she said. "Alright," said Naruto. "Now come on, let's go back to the house." As Naruto smirked. "What's with that smirk?" she asked him. "Well, there's only one reason why you would call me back, this time to go back to the house." As she looked at him, as she gave him a sultry look. "Oh, I'm not complaining," said Naruto as he held on to her. "Faster travel," he said as he picked her up bridal style, as the both of them disappeared in a swirling vortex. Meanwhile, a little out of the village, Shigetsu and Guren were in a sparring match as the both of them went along by themselves. As she had 2 crystal daggers and he had his sword. "Come on," she said. "We cannot afford to get weak. They went on this mission by themselves, and they left us. Next time I want to participate," said Guren, as they rushed at each other and clashed, as sparks were flying. "Next time I'll be the one to go," said Shigetsu, as the both of them jumped back, as they rushed again and started to clash against each other. As the both of them sensed something, but they didn't stop sparring, as they felt something coming close to them. As the both of them jumped out of the way, as a hail of kunai and shurikens rained down from a swirling vortex in the sky, as they blocked the excessive ones. It was then that the masked man stepped out. "You," said Guren. "Let me guess, Naruto has told you about me," he said. "Yeah, and now that you're here, I can prove something," said Shigetsu. "And what is that?" the masked man asked. "How strong I really am," as Shigetsu dashed forward and swung his giant sword, as it passed right through the masked man. As Guren then created a small crystal bird, as the bird flew away. The bird flew towards Konoha, as it went straight towards the Uchiha compound, as the crystal started to glow bright as it entered the household, as chakra was pulsating off of it. As Naruto felt it, him and Sasuke, as the both of them entered in the hall. "What is this?" said Naruto. "It's from Guren," said Sasuke as he walked up to it. It then melted, as Naruto knew that something was wrong. He then looked at Karen. "Karen, where is Guren?" "She's not here." As Karen then walked towards the door, as she started to use her sensory type ability to sense and try to find Guren. She was a distance away from the village, so Karen found a small sense of her. She's in the forest, and there is also other strange chakras around her. She's fighting. She and Suigetsu. In an instant, Naruto and Sasuke burst through the door as they headed off, as Teiwaya followed behind them, while Karin stayed back, seeing that she wasn't a fighting type. Jugo was in at the moment, seeing that Tsunade asked Naruto for help, for a mission, because she was running low on ninjas, as enough of them was out on missions. So Naruto offered Jugo to help her, and Jugo greatly accepted as he went off with a team some time ago. Back in the forest, Suigetsu was panting after swinging around this giant sword so much, and he kept on going through that guy. Suigetsu then charged forward again as he tried to slice the man in half, but it passed right through him again as Suigetsu cursed. "Move," said Guren as she started to release a ton of crystal spears, striking where he was as the dust and debris picked up. When everything cleared, the masked man was standing there as he walked out of the chaos like it was nothing. "I will be taking the both of you now." "Taking us? For what?" said Guren. "Leverage." As he then heard a chuckle, the masked man quickly turned around as he grunted as he saw Naruto and Sasuke standing there, along with Teiwaya. As Naruto smirked, "I thought it would be a while before I see you again," said Naruto. "So you decide to show your face? Huh, so that's your plan. Trying to kidnap my friends to get to me? That's really low," said Naruto. "And that's where you messed up. Because when it comes to my friends, and you hurt or touch them, that's when I get really pissed off," said Naruto as he activated his eternal hexagon. In a flash, Naruto crashed into the masked man as the both of them tumbled down to the ground. As Naruto got up, as Naruto dashed forward and sent a punch towards his face, as the masked man had to dodge, seeing that Naruto has the ability to cancel out any other Sharingan. The masked man was cursing inside his head as he never wanted Naruto to be here. He just wanted to kidnap these two and headed off on his way, and then use them as a later leverage. But now he is here, and he couldn't even use most of his abilities. The masked man went through hand sign, fire style, fireball jutsu, he said. Lightning release, lightning stream, said Sasuke, as he destroyed the fireball with a powerful lightning attack. As Naruto speed through hand sign, fire style, red stream flame. As the masked man jumped out of the way, Suigetsu then came down his sword as the masked man flipped as Suigetsu dig into the ground. Crystal style, crystal coffin, said Guren as she tried to capture him. As the masked man was backed up against a tree, it was then that Zetsu, 5 white Zetsu, came from the ground as they had a huge grin on their face. As the 5 white Zetsu thrust forward as they attacked the group, meanwhile the masked man backed away till he was out of range of Naruto, as he was able to use his ability again, as he sucked himself in a swirling vortex, as he then appeared under an underground lair with a huge smile under his mask. "So I was right," he said. "What happened?" asked Black Zetsu. "He really have a strong passion for his friends. They will be the perfect leverage. But now, he will be keeping a close eye on them, so I won't be able to touch them. But he will slip up, and I will get to him soon enough." Back in the forest, all of the white Zetsus were cut to pieces easily. As Naruto looked around, damn it, he's gone, as Karin appeared. "Karin, can you sense him?" "No, he erased his existence. Same thing like you do," she said as she looked at Naruto. "Well, that's Kamui," said Naruto. He then walked over to Teiwaya. "Stay close to me," he said. "Huh? Do you think I'm some kind of weakling?" she said to him. "No, that's not it," said Naruto. "I don't want him to touch you. I know you're strong, but these guys will use everything to get the advantage. He will come after you, just to mess with my head, and if he hurt or touch you, I'm gonna snap. I'm telling you, Teiwaya. You're holding me together because of the love I have for you. I can't handle anyone hurting you. I can feel it. So it's not that I think that you're weak, it's that I love you too much," he said. as he gave her a kiss. "I love you too," she said, after they break the kiss. As all of them head back to the Uchiha compound to plan or strategize their next move if the masked guy appeared anywhere. Later on in the night, Naruto was in the forest as he was leaning against a tree as a swirling vortex then opened up right beside him, a few feet away. As the masked man stepped out, "I knew you would come," said Naruto. Leaving yourself wide open out here for the taking. Why would I give up such an opportunity? But the thing is, you can't really touch me," said Naruto. "I know you're strong, but you know what I can do. So, let's talk." "Yeah, let's have a talk," said the masked man. "First of all, I know you're not Mother Uchiha. You're someone else, someone that we wouldn't expect. That mask you have, it is some kind of different wood or something, because I cannot see through it with my hexagon. That means it is special. So there's a reason why you're hiding your identity. But no matter," said Naruto. "The first thing, you want the tail beast inside of me. But if I give you that, I'll die. Yes, you will. But you will bring a good change to this world. I promise. I'll let your friends see you again in this perfect world that I'm creating. You know, that's a stupid idea. And before I say anything else, I want to ask, why do you hate this world so much?" The masked man chuckled. "Are you kidding me? Can't you see? This world is corrupted, full of chaos, violence, and destruction. And at this moment, no one can save or bring peace to this world. So what about Nagato? He said he wants to bring peace to this world. The true dream is to place everyone in a sleep reality so they can live out their happiest life. So you want to place everyone under a genjutsu just to sleep. That would be a fake world. It wouldn't be real. Is that what you want?" Naruto asked. "It is much better than this." "Why?" "What?" said the masked man. "Why? What have this world done to you so bad to make you want to do this?" The masked man went quiet. So you're not going to tell me, huh? But you know you show up here, and I have the ability to cancel your Sharingan abilities, so I can kill you right now." The masked man then chuckled. "I knew it," said Naruto. "You wouldn't come here empty-handed. You must have a way to try and fend me off while you vanish in that swirling vortex. But I have been studying something. I have the same ability as you. It's called Kamui. But you enter a different dimension. But soon enough, I will find that dimension. And when I do, how will you run from me? How will you hide? So just keep on buying time, because soon enough you will be dead. And once I rid this world of you, I am not aiming to bring peace or anything. In fact, I don't care one bit about this world. As long as my friends and everyone around me is happy, I don't care about anyone else. You want to change this world because of something that happened in your past. But it's just you alone. All of the Akatsuki members are down now. So how will you achieve this goal? You cannot take the 9 tails inside of me. Doesn't matter what you do, the power you have are limited. I have friends. I have a whole village behind me. So answer my question. How will you take me down? The masked man started to chuckle as he started to back away from Naruto. You will see soon enough, Uzumaki Naruto. I will take you down with something that you love. With something that is very close to you. And soon enough you will realize that you will give the 9 tails to me, begging me to take it, begging me to extract the 9 tails from you. And what could you do so bad to make me offer my life to you? You will see soon enough. 5 white Zetsus then emerged from the ground. These thing again, said Naruto. Just to make sure I get away, said the masked man, as he quickly vanished away from Naruto. As he then appeared a distance away, as he landed and looked around. But he then felt something run right through his back and burst through his chest, as he coughed up blood. As he looked down to see a sword You tricked me, he said. Yeah, I did, said Naruto. You think I would really let you get away? Now, to end you, said Naruto. Before you do anything, the masked man said. You really think that I would come here, knowing what you're truly capable of? As the masked man's body then started to change, as it turned into a white substance, as it was one of the white Zetsus. As the Zetsu was coughing up a white liquid, as he turned himself off Naruto's blade, ripping out his own back, as he faced Naruto. He told me to deliver that message to you. So, that is exactly what he wanted to say to you. And soon enough, you would beg him to extract the nine tails from you. Naruto's hand lighted up with lightning around it, as he smashed it right into the white Zetsu's face, destroying it. Damn it, Naruto cursed. He got away again, said Naruto. What could he mean by that? Is he planning on trying to capture one of my friends? As Naruto thought about it, that is the only thing he could mean. He still wanted the nine tails from inside of me, but I would never hand that over. Even if I did, I would die, so I wouldn't see anyone again. I have to find a way to stop this guy. If I just know where he's located, I could end him, said Naruto, as he slammed his fist into the tree. Damn it, this is taking too long. I have a bad feeling that something is going to happen, and I just don't know where. At the Hidden Cloud Village, Killer Bee was currently in his room, as he was rapping while he was sleeping, snoring and saying some rapping words. As the white Zetsus were currently under the village, undetected by the village barrier seal. Then, inside of the heart of the Cloud Village, the ground started to shake, as it then break open and white Zetsus start to flood inside of the village, as all the civilians of the road start to run for their life, as the white Zetsus start to slaughter most of them, as the Cloud Ninjas came on high defense and started to fight them off. But there was just too much of them, as they poured into the village like a ton of ants. As the Raikage immediately burst through his window to see what was going on, as he arrived on one of the tallest building's roof, as he looked down at a ton of white Zetsus. What are these things? He asked Darui, who was beside him. I don't know, said Darui, as C then appeared. It seemed we're under attack, said C. Where is B? Asked A. He's at his sleeping quarters. Darui, go and make sure that he's okay. Yes sir, said Darui, as he went off. As A looked down, he then looked over at C. Gather all the forces and wipe these things out of the village immediately. As C nodded as he vanished. Back at Konoha, Naruto had went home. As he was currently in his bed, Teiwai was beside him, but Naruto couldn't get any sleep, as he heard the masked man's voice in his head, saying that soon enough he would beg him to take the nine tails, as that is still aggravating Naruto, and he wants to know what the man is up to. As he looked over at Teiwaya, as Naruto slowly stroked her cheek. Right now, she means everything to him. Ever since he set his eyes on her, and he started to playfully mock her, and she always giggled or blushed a bit, he realized how much he felt for her, and now she was everything to him, as he couldn't think about losing her. As he felt it inside, something would just break. Something would just snap inside of him, as he heard about the darkness of the Sharingan, making Uchihas dark and crave power, but Naruto never felt that. Because of his hexagon, he wanted to become strong, but he never truly wanted to crave power, or any darkness try to envelop him, or make him dark for power. But inside of him, he knew that something was brewing in there, something angry, and this hexagon is tied behind that. He knows that there's another level of the hexagon that he hasn't reached yet, another power source. Naruto then closed his eyes as he went inside the mindscape, as Kurama was there. He was sleeping. Hey Kurama, said Naruto. Kurama opened his eyes as he huffed. What is it? Kurama asked. I just want to ask you about something. My eyes, we never really talk about it. Have you ever heard of the hexagon? Well, your eyes are pretty strange. But ever since I was created on this earth, I never heard about the hexagon. Seeing that it's a rare dojutsu, because a Uchiha and a Hyuga has never been together before. Well, there was one that the masked man told you about a long time ago. But that person was killed for having both bloodlines. So lucky you're strong enough to protect yourself. And what are you going to do about this masked man? If this keeps on, he's going to find a way to get to you. I know, said Naruto, but I can't find him. Back at the Cloud Village, Darui was rushing over to Beast's house, while a swirling vortex appeared inside Beast's house. Beast snapped his eyes open as the masked man emerged. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification they posted. Remember to share this to all of your friends and social media platform. But for now, I'm out. Peace.